Small business websites often fall short. The sites aren't as productive as they could be.
Schrock Innovations' interactive division specializes in creating websites that work. We're learning more in this week's Compute This.
Yeah, Thor Schrock owns Schrock Innovations. Good to see you, Thor.
Good to see you
Welcome
guys.
back.
Don't worry, Mary, it'll be less of a mouthful soon. We're splitting it off into a separate company called Schrock Interactive. And so right now it's
Just to
the
help me
Schrock
out.
Innovations Interactive Division. That's a long acronym.
Sorry.
But the trouble is the two acronyms, Schrock Innovations and Schrock Interactive, are the same. So
Her problem was not with anything sophisticated. It was just division. That was her
You know
problem.
what? Here, I think we'll just go ahead and have this ready to go.
oh, the
Act
heel.
up.
So what makes your design, because you got the design side,
Yeah.
Yes.
the website design, what makes it different than other companies
Well,
out there?
basically, when we approach a website, the big failing that we see with most small business websites is there's no business model. The sites look good. They've got lots of information, lots of pages, location information. It's seen as a marketing piece, but a marketing piece that is used in conjunction with other marketing pieces. So if I come on the Morning Blend and do a segment, and I say, go to my website at SchrockInnovations.com, that's where people can find how to contact me. That's really all. It's like a business card or a brochure. Well, what we do for companies is we actually set up a business model. We say, how do you get your customers now? And they go through, this big long litany of how they find customers. We ask them what their most profitable products are. If you could sell 1 million of anything in here, what would the one thing you make the most money at be? Then we engineer the website to sell that stuff, to bring in qualified leads that are already incentivized to do business with you, as opposed to just like a cold call.
So I guess the most common mistake is businesses you don't get much once you get to the site except an address or a phone number.
Yeah, the focus, rightly, is always on design. When you go to a design company, they say, what color do you want it to be? Do you want it to be a bold font or not bold font, or italics or big fonts or cool fonts, or what kind of background do you want? And that's all important stuff. You need to pay attention to that because it is different for every industry. But the bottom line is, for example, we had a company that came to us, a comic book company, and they had a good business model already in place, but their site, the way it was organized and the way it was functioning, it wasn't working right. And by redesigning that and re-engineering it, we saved them tens of thousands of dollars a month.
Wow.
Wow. That's
Yeah, so I mean, and that was just redesigning for efficiency's sake.
Wow, that's what you're saving them, not what they're making, because the consumer was hooked.
Yeah, exactly. They
by
already had
visiting the
a
site.
great group of consumers coming to buy their products. It's just the experience wasn't as intuitive and it wasn't as thorough and as accurately documented as it could have been.
Got
So
it.
how does it work? Schrock Interactive's the system. How does it work when you work with customers?
All right, great question. First thing is we sit down and have a meeting. We learn about your business. We don't learn about what you want in a website. That question comes later. First of all, we need to determine, do you have a product that you can sell on the web? And most small businesses actually do, whether it's a service or an actual physical product. Whether you're an attorney, we've done attorney websites, we've done a comic book website, we've done lawn care websites, we even have a dog poop picker-upper website that we did, and we boosted his conversion rates so that people...
I saw that website.
Yeah, when people go there and say, okay, I need someone to pick up my dog's poop, instead of just being a brochure and you're one among many competitors, please call us first. We actually incentivize them to call. So your first pickup is free. Give us a call. Try our service out. And at first, business owners are a little standoffish about giving away free stuff or discounted stuff, but we have to explain to them, but the process doesn't end there. When you go out and do the free pickup, now you're going to have, you want an annual contract to pick up all the poo you can pick up. And so present them with an annual contract and say, because you came from our website, we have a special offer for you. If you sign with us in the next 7 days, we'll give you 20% off your annual contract.
Yeah, you're putting all of this work into these websites. If I'm a small business owner, I might be thinking, yeah, but my business is too small to be able to afford what you can offer or to need all that you offer.
Well, yeah, one example of a success story that we had was an attorney law firm. They were in Beatrice, a very successful firm doing bankruptcy law, and they wanted to move into Lincoln. And they had a partner set up, but they didn't want to have their one website target both Beatrice and Lincoln. They wanted a separate website. So we said, okay, what do? You do bankruptcies. What are your costs? The average bankruptcy costs an attorney about $150 in fees if you don't count their time, which you eventually have to count. But they have $150 per bankruptcy and hard costs. They make $900 to $1,100 per bankruptcy. So what we did is, when you go into, if you've ever had a bankruptcy before, as we learned from them when we met, it's a decision tree. It's a big flow chart. If you have this much revenue or this much income and this much expenses and you're this much in the hole, then this chapter of bankruptcy is right for you. And I said, how do you get your clients? Well, we do free consultations. We sat down and said, wow, you and every other attorney on the planet. So let's create a website that will do a free consultation for that person who is so badly in debt that they can't sleep at night. That they get up, they're worried they're going to lose their marriage, their homes, they don't know what they're going to do, so they sit down at the computer to try to figure something out, make a plan. Well, lo and behold, here is this website where they can go through and actually find out what chapter is best for them. And so they type in the analysis, they click submit, it's reviewed by an attorney. An instant recommendation is made, but then it's reviewed by an attorney, and if you sign with the attorney within a certain period of time, usually about 7 days, you receive a 20% discount on the bankruptcy fees.
Got it.
So that's the conversion model we talk about. It's not enough just to say, this is what we do, we're the best, we have the best service, we have the best product, come buy it. You have to incentivize people on an individual level to buy your product. And small businesses as a whole, especially on their websites, don't do that right now.
Well, you're not only incentivizing, you're getting the business to provide answers and solutions to problems or services to people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How long does it take?
That's a great question. A lot of it depends on how fast we get information from our customer. That's usually the slowest part of the process is we say, okay, we need some artwork.
Yeah.
And
small
then
business owners
we
are
wait.
busy people. And can they contact, we'll put up the contact information for each of your 3 locations.
Yes.
Contact any of the 3.
Any of the 3 locations you can contact, and they'll get you in touch with myself, with Sharon, with Sam or Tim, one of the guys from Schrock Interactive. We'll sit down, and it doesn't cost anything to have us come out and just look at your site and tell you what it's doing wrong, what it's doing great. If you have a web guy you like, they can do the work for you. If you want us to do it, we'll make you proud.
Sounds good.
Well, if your computer's broke, take your computer into Schrock Innovations or go to SchrockInnovations.com.
And if your business is broke, we can make you money.
If your website
money.
is broke, give them a call as well.
It's really good to see you today.
No problem, Mary. We need to get a stuttering expert on, right?
Yeah. I did have a speech impediment as a kid.
Really?
Good to see you today, Thor.
Another topic.
I'll
Great.
save
Now
that
I've
for
I've
another
crushed her
day.
self-esteem, and now
See
she's
you,
ready
Thor.
to kick me out the door.
Right,
No,
all right.
it's
Still
a
to
good
come.
story.
Political rising star Cory Booker is coming to Omaha. We're going to learn all about that event that brings him to town.
And how to talk to your mom about money and experts' advice is next.